My boyfriend of 7 years sent another woman a nude photo, slept in her bed, and then convinced me to block her when she tried to warn me. Quick question before we dive in. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments real quick. I want to see where my viewers are coming from today. So listen, I need to tell you this story because I'm still processing it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what happened. And honestly, I need outside perspective because I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm 25 years old. My boyfriend, let's call him Jake, he's 24, and we have been together for 7 years. 7 entire years. Let me paint the picture of who we were. We met in high school. I was a junior, he was a sophomore. It was one of those classic high school romance stories. We met at a football game, started talking, couldn't stop talking, and before I knew it, we were inseparable. You know that kind of love, that young, pure, innocent love, where you genuinely believe you found your soulmate at 17 years old, where you make plans about your future together, where you talk about marriage and kids and growing old together. That was us. We were those people, the couple that everyone said would make it, the couple that friends looked at and said, if they can make it, love is real. And here's the kicker. Out of those 7 years we've been together, 5 of them were long distance. 5 years. He went away to college in another state. Then, after college, he got a job even further away, and I stayed here in California. I stayed because of my own job, my family, my commitments, but I waited for him. I trusted him. I never once, not for a single second, doubted his loyalty to me. When my friends would go out and their boyfriends would call 10 times checking on them, I never understood it because Jake wasn't like that, and I wasn't like that. We had trust, complete, total, blind trust, or so I thought. Now, let me take you to June of last year. This is where everything starts to unravel, but I didn't know it at the time. It was a normal month. Summer was starting. Jake and I were doing our regular FaceTime calls. Everything seemed fine on the surface. But something shifted in me, something I can't even fully explain. I started getting this feeling. You know that gut feeling people talk about? That instinct deep in your stomach that tells you something is wrong, even when you have no proof? I had that. And it was specifically about a woman he was interacting with. I didn't even know her name at first. I just had this sense that something was off. Now here's where it gets really strange, and this is the part that still creeps me out to this day. This woman followed me on Instagram. Think about that for a second. A woman my boyfriend is talking to, who I've never heard of, who he's never mentioned, follows me on Instagram. Why would she do that? And she didn't just follow me, she started engaging with my content regularly, not just liking them, swiping up and sending messages. And these weren't random messages like cute outfit or love this. She was asking questions, personal questions, questions about Jake, questions about our relationship. How long have you guys been together? How's the long distance going? Does he visit often? Are you guys planning to get married soon? At first, I thought maybe she was just a curious follower, maybe a friend of a friend who was being friendly. I tried not to read too much into it. But here's what kept bothering me. I had never, not in 7 years, heard Jake mention this woman's name. When you're with someone for 7 years, you know their friends, you know their coworkers, you know the random people they went to college with, you know everyone in their orbit. But this woman, complete stranger to me. So I did what any girlfriend would do. I asked him about her, very casually, very calmly. I didn't want to seem jealous or insecure. I said, hey babe, there's this girl who followed me on Instagram. Her name is, let's say, Sarah. Do you know her? And you know what he said? He barely looked up from his phone. He said, oh yeah, she's just a friend of a friend. We've hung out in a group a few times, nothing serious. Then he said, you know what? You should probably block her. She seems like she's trying to start drama. I don't trust people like that. He strongly encouraged me to block her. And he said to stop reading her messages because they were probably just trying to get in my head. Now, looking back, does that sound like an innocent suggestion to you, or does that sound like someone who's trying to control the narrative? Drop a comment and let me know, because at the time, I thought he was just being protective. I trusted him, so I blocked her. I stopped responding to her messages. I wrote her off as someone who was trying to cause problems in my relationship. And life went on. For months, I didn't think about her. Jake and I continued our relationship like normal. The long distance was hard, but we were making it work. We talked about him moving back to California soon. We were planning our future. Everything seemed fine. until 5 days ago. 5 days ago. I got a message request on Instagram, and it was from her, from Sarah. She had created a new account to reach out to me because I had blocked her original one. And the message said, "I'm so sorry to reach out like this, but you need to see these screenshots. You deserve to know the truth about Jake." My heart dropped immediately because deep down, I think I knew. I think I had known since June that something was wrong. But I opened the screenshots anyway. And what I saw made me physically sick, like actually nauseous. I had to sit down. Let me walk you through what was in those messages because this is important. This isn't just, oh, he was being friendly. This was deliberate. This was calculated. This was cheating. He was sending her sexually explicit messages. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 messages that could be misinterpreted. I'm talking about consistent, ongoing, graphic sexual conversations. He sent her sexual memes, the kind that are very clearly flirtatious and inappropriate. He made comments about her body, specific comments about what he liked, about what he found attractive. He asked her about sexual acts, what she liked, what she wanted to try, things that you only ask someone you're intimate with or want to be intimate with. He told her she was sexy multiple times. "You're so sexy. You look incredible. I can't stop thinking about you." He said he wanted to hold her, that he wished he could be with her, that the distance between them was killing him. Wait, let me pause here. The distance between them was killing him? What about the distance between us? What about the 5 years I waited for him? He asked her what she does when she's horny. Direct quote, "I saw the message," and he asked this in vanish mode, so the messages would disappear after she read them. Think about that. He knew what he was doing was wrong. That's why he was using vanish mode. He was actively trying to hide evidence. But she was smart. She screenshotted everything before it disappeared. Thank God she did. And then, the worst part. The part that made me feel like my entire world was ending. He sent her an unsolicited nude photo. My boyfriend of 7 years, the man I trusted completely, the man I defended when my gut told me something was wrong, sent another woman a nude photo of himself. Let that sink in for a second. And here's what really gets me. In the screenshots, I could see her responses. She wasn't encouraging any of this. In fact, she was actively trying to shut it down. She kept saying, "Jake, you have a girlfriend. You need to stop this. This isn't appropriate. I'm not interested in you like that." She had more respect for my relationship than my own boyfriend did. Would you have responded to him the way she did, or would you have told his girlfriend immediately? Let me know in the comments because I'm curious what you think the right move was. But it gets worse. And I know you're probably thinking, how could it possibly get worse? But trust me, it does. There was a night, according to the screenshots and her explanation, where Jake went out drinking with a group of friends. Sarah was part of that group. At the end of the night, Jake said he had drunk too much to drive home. Fair enough, safety first. I would never want him driving drunk. But instead of calling an Uber or crashing on someone's couch or doing literally anything else, he asked if he could stay at Sarah's apartment. She said yes because she thought he would sleep on the couch. She was trying to be a good friend and make sure he got home safely. But he didn't sleep on the couch. He got into her bed with her and slept next to her all night. She swears nothing physical happened beyond that. No kissing, no touching, nothing. And honestly, I don't even know if I believe that. But even if nothing else happened, isn't sleeping in another woman's bed already a massive violation? If your partner slept in someone else's bed, even if nothing physical happened, would you consider that cheating? Seriously, comment below. I need to know if I'm overreacting or if this is as bad as it feels. Now let me take you back to June again, because this is where the manipulation really becomes clear. Remember when Sarah first reached out to me, when she followed me on Instagram and started asking me questions about Jake? She was trying to figure out if I knew what was happening. She was trying to gauge whether I was aware that my boyfriend was pursuing her. And when she realized I had no idea, she tried to warn me. She tried to tell me what was going on. But Jake found out she was talking to me and he shut it down immediately. He framed her as the problem. He made her seem crazy. He told me she was obsessed with him and couldn't take a hint. He gaslit me into blocking her. Do you understand what that means? He actively prevented me from learning the truth. He manipulated me into cutting off the one person who was trying to help me. That's not just cheating, that's calculated, strategic deception. And here's what makes me feel even worse. I believed him. I took his side. I blocked her without a second thought because I trusted him completely. I feel so stupid now, so incredibly stupid. When I confronted Jake 5 days ago with all of this evidence, you know what he said? He didn't deny it. He didn't try to explain it away. He just said, "Everything she showed you is true. I'm so sorry. I messed up." That's it. I messed up. Like he accidentally sent one inappropriate text, like he made a small mistake. This wasn't a mistake. This was months of deliberate choices. This was lying. This was manipulation. This was betrayal. 7 years. 7 years of my life. 5 years of long distance where I stayed faithful, where I waited for him, where I turned down other opportunities because I was committed to us. And this is what I get in return. But here's where the story takes another complicated turn. And this is part of why I'm so confused and why I need outside perspective. Jake's parents found out what happened. I don't know if he told them or if they somehow found out another way, but they reached out to me. Now, I love Jake's parents. I really do. They've been like second parents to me for the past 7 years. I've spent holidays with them. I've gone on family vacations with them. They've told me multiple times that they think of me as their daughter. So when they reached out, part of me was relieved. Part of me thought, okay, they're going to support me through this. They're going to validate that what Jake did was wrong. And they did at first. They said they were shocked when they found out. They said they were disappointed in Jake. They said what he did was inexcusable and that they understood why I was hurt. I appreciated that so much. Having their validation meant a lot to me. But then the conversation shifted, and this is where I started to feel pressured and confused. They started talking about forgiveness. They started talking about how everyone makes mistakes. They started reminding me that Jake and I have been together for 7 years, and that's a lot of history to throw away. His mom said, "You two have invested so much time in this relationship. 7 years is significant. Are you really ready to walk away from all of that?" His dad said, "Jake loves you so much. I've never seen him love anyone the way he loves you. I know he messed up, but people deserve second chances." They kept emphasizing how much time we've been together, how much we've built, how rare it is to find someone you've known since high school. And suddenly I felt this enormous pressure, this pressure to forgive him before I was even ready to process what had happened. I hadn't even had time to sit with my feelings. I hadn't had time to decide what I wanted, and already people I love and respect were encouraging me to stay. Part of me understands where they're coming from. They're his parents. Of course they don't want to see him lose a 7-year relationship. Of course they want us to work it out. But another part of me feels like they're prioritizing his son's happiness over my well-being, like they're more concerned about him losing me than about what he did to me. Does that make sense? Am I being unfair to them? Let me know what you think, because now I'm sitting here feeling completely torn. On one hand, I feel devastated, angry, humiliated, betrayed. I trusted Jake with everything, my whole heart, my future, my plans. I waited years for him during long distance. I defended him when my gut was screaming that something was wrong. I turned down other opportunities because I was committed to making our relationship work. And he threw it all away for what? Some excitement? Some attention from another woman? On the other hand, I'm hearing from people I love that I should forgive him, that 7 years is too much to throw away, that everyone makes mistakes. And now I'm questioning myself. I'm second-guessing my feelings. I'm wondering if I'm being too harsh, if I'm overreacting, if I'm throwing away something good because I'm hurt and angry. But am I overreacting? Is emotional cheating plus manipulation plus lying for months really something you can forgive and move past? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Here's what I keep coming back to. If I stay with him, can I ever trust him again? Can I ever look at him the same way? Every time he picks up his phone, I'm gonna wonder who he's texting. Every time he goes out without me, I'm gonna worry about who he's with. Every time he mentions a female friend or coworker, I'm gonna panic. Is that a relationship? Is that love? Or is that just anxiety and trauma? And here's another thing I can't stop thinking about. I ignored my gut. Back in June, my instincts were screaming at me that something was wrong, and I ignored them because I trusted Jake more than I trusted myself. Now I don't even trust my own judgment. How do I rebuild that? How do I trust myself again after this? The girl who reached out to me, Sarah, she tried to warn me. She tried to help me, and I pushed her away. I blocked her. I believed Jake's lies about her. She was trying to protect me, and I treated her like she was the problem. I feel like such a fool, and I hate that I feel like a fool because logically I know I didn't do anything wrong. Jake did. Jake is the one who betrayed me. But I still feel stupid for not seeing it sooner, for not trusting my gut, for believing his lies. So here's what I need from you. Here's why I'm making this video and sharing this story. Have you ever been through something like this? Have you ever been in a long-term relationship where your partner betrayed you? Did you stay? Did you leave? What helped you make that decision? And if you stayed, did the relationship actually recover? Or did you spend the rest of your time together never fully trusting them again? And if you left, do you regret it? Or do you feel like it was the right choice? I need to hear real experiences, not just advice, not just you deserve better or he doesn't deserve you. I need to hear from people who've actually lived through this and can tell me what happened next. Because right now, I'm stuck. I'm paralyzed. I don't know which direction to go. Part of me wants to walk away and never look back, to reclaim my dignity and my self-respect, to show myself that I value my own well-being more than a relationship. But another part of me is terrified of throwing away 7 years, of losing someone I thought was my forever person, of starting over at 25 years old after investing so much time and energy into this relationship. Is that fear valid, or is that just the sunk cost fallacy talking? And another question I keep asking myself, am I staying because I love him, or am I staying because I'm afraid of being alone, because I'm comfortable, because starting over seems too hard? Those are very different reasons to stay, and I need to be honest with myself about which one it is. So that's the situation. That's where I'm at right now. 7 years together, 5 years of long distance, emotional cheating, sexually explicit messages, a nude photo, sleeping in another woman's bed, manipulation, lies, and now pressure from his family to forgive him before I'm ready. I'm confused, I'm hurt, I'm angry, and I don't know what to do. So here's my final question for all of you, and I really need your help with this. Is 7 years of history enough reason to forgive emotional cheating and manipulation? Or is trust, once broken like this, impossible to truly rebuild? And here's another question. Should his parents have stayed out of it? Or is it normal for them to encourage forgiveness and try to save the relationship? I want to hear all perspectives on this. I want people who think I should stay to tell me why. And I want people who think I should leave to tell me why. I want to see real debate in the comments, different opinions, different experiences, real advice from people who've been through this. Tell me, what would you do if you were in my position? Would you forgive him? Would you walk away? Would you take time to think about it? And if you've been through emotional cheating yourself, please share your story. Tell me what happened. Tell me what you chose to do. Tell me if you regret it or if you're glad you made that choice. Also, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Seriously, this was a lot to share, and it means a lot that you're here. Hit that like button if you think she deserves better. Subscribe if you want to see an update on this situation. And most importantly, comment below with your honest thoughts and advice. Let's make this a real conversation. Let's help each other figure out how to navigate these impossible situations. What would you do? I'll be reading every single comment. Let's talk.